Hello everyone, I'm Taylor Mixell, I'm a physical therapist, and we are at Mother Holistic today with
Joey,
and today we're going to talk about a couple different things. What we want to start with is a simple question, right? That question would be, do you have chronic tightness in your neck and shoulders? Have you gotten massages and they really just aren't doing it? I mean, they help you temporarily, but they don't fix the problem. Well, one of the things that we find is that it's a breathing issue. We're going to talk a little bit about breathing, right? And one of the things that we're going to talk about is how to use our diaphragm properly. The way that it works is your diaphragm is your primary breathing muscle. So if you take a deep breath in, and you're not getting any motion at your stomach, then you're trying to use the wrong muscles to do the same job. Those muscles happen to be in your neck, and they help lift the rib cage. So if you take a deep breath and your shoulders hike up, you go like that, then what happens is those muscles are overworking themselves. So they have no choice but to get tight. So what we find is we tend to be a little bit out of balance, and we're having the wrong muscles do the wrong job. That is basically, if you've tried massages and you've tried physical therapy and you've had all these things, you still have like chronic neck tightness or headaches that you just can't seem to get rid of, take a deep breath, put your hand on your stomach, and just see if your stomach's moving. And if it is, then there's another way. But I'd be willing to bet that if you have all of those issues, your shoulders are rising. That's also a symptom of stress. Right? When we get stressed, a lot of people create stress in their shoulders. And one of the other complements that we use to help with stress is through some CBD products. And really, we brought Joey in today, or we're here at Joey's place, so that Joey can tell you a little bit more about how CBD works.
like Taylor said, CBD complements his line of work, physical therapy. And the way that it does that is that it works naturally through your body's endocannabinoid system. Endo stands for inside the body, so your body naturally produces these chemicals to create what they call homeostasis, which is another way of saying balance within your physiology. And your physiology is your internal systems, like your nervous system, your immune system, and your peripheral system. So we literally have all these receptors, these cannabinoid receptors all throughout our body, and whenever there's a change in our environment, whether it's a physical change or an emotional change that can create an imbalance, our bodies should naturally produce these cannabinoids to help us relax. Well, some of us are deficient in producing these cannabinoids because we do live in a pretty toxic world today. And if we are deficient, then we can use CBD, which is another cannabinoid, but CBD comes from a plant, and that's why they call it a phytocannabinoid. So if we're deficient in producing our own endocannabinoids, we can use phytocannabinoids to supplement our deficient endocannabinoid system. And what you can expect to have happen with that is it manages your 5 vital functions. Those functions are how you handle pain sensations, your sleep patterns, your mood, your memory or your cognitive function, and your appetite. When people are stressed, sometimes they overeat or they don't eat enough. And so that's a little bit about information on how CBD works naturally with your body. And if you all want to know more, Taylor and Innovative and JGPT have products.
So speaking of balance, one way we like to reset our body's balance system is through diaphragmatic breathing. So, Joey, if you don't mind, you're going to place one hand on your stomach, one hand on your chest. And just take a normal deep breath in how you normally would. Do you feel more pressure into the hand on your stomach or more pressure into the hand on your chest?
To the chest.
Right? And that's typically what we find with people that have a lot of chronic neck pain and tightness. So one thing you can do is when you breathe in, really try to push your stomach out. And then when you breathe out, your stomach should come back in. So from a physical therapy aspect, one of the things that we like to do is use these breathing techniques to help restore your balance. Another way you can do it is through supplements. Joe's going to show you what he's got.
The top row are sublingual tinctures. They offer a faster absorption rate than the edibles. Tinctures also carry more nutrients that are found inside the whole plant or in the flower, like terpenes and flavonoids. Also, the whole plant has omega fatty acids, calcium, magnesium, iron, zinc. So they're a faster absorption, more nutrition than sublingual tinctures. Down below, we do have gummies. We have CBD gummies, and we also have THC-8 gummies. They're convenient, plus they have a precise amount of CBD, so you don't have to worry about filling the tincture up to a certain amount. You're going to get a precise amount of CBD or THC-8 each one of them. Over here we have specific capsules that are designed to tackle whatever issue you're dealing with. So these are sleep capsules. And again, those are convenient and nice too because they have a precise amount of CBD, but also other cannabinoids that are helpful for, in this case, sleep. Over here we have capsules for pain. And in addition to CBD, these have CBG, which is another cannabinoid that's really good for pain and inflammation. Plus, there's a bunch more vitamins and nutrients in the pain capsules that really help with pain and inflammation. Over here, we have different topicals. We've got massage oil. You guys do offer massages at your facilities. We have the gel roller. This is one of the most popular topical products for treating extreme pain. What's nice about the gel roller is that you just have to open it and roll it on wherever you're feeling pain. You don't have to get your hands dirty with that. We have another type of topical here. It's called the X-Freeze Cream Pain. And with this, it will allow you to use a certain amount of the cream. And it's really good for extreme pains in the bony parts of your body. So if you've got like extreme pain, arthritis, or tendonitis, that the pain cream is really helpful for that. The gel roller is a little hard sometimes to apply on the bony parts of your body. That's why I like using the X-Freeze, the pain cream for that. The salve ointment over here, it's just an all-around good ointment for typical wear and tear on the body. So in addition to arthritis, tendonitis, joint pain, stuff like that, it's also good for skin irritations, scars. That's it for the topical for pain and inflammation. Down below, we have some skincare products. We have over here, it's the body butter. It's really good for hydration and moisturizing your skin. CBD is great for your skin, and you have cannabinoid receptors all throughout your skin too, and they play a certain role of helping your cells function well. Over here is some skincare products. That's an anti-aging cream. We have soaps, we have bath bombs, and we have a serum. So that's it.
And then I got one question, okay? You see CBD all over the place, right? What makes Mother Holistic different?
Yeah, that's a great question. I get it asked often. What makes me different than a lot of other companies is that I use CBD myself. So I would depend on it to help me with my pain and the issues that I deal with from having a lot of pain, like issues sleeping. And so when I got involved in this business, I wanted to know exactly how to create these products, how they interact with your body's endocannabinoid system, and ways to dose with it. So I used the education that I learned over the last 5 years to develop relationships with different farmers who got different types of machines that produce different types of products. And so not only am I involved in selecting those partners, but I'm also involved in helping my customers know exactly what type of products they're purchasing from me.
So Joe, that sounds awesome. It sounds like if we've got imbalances, CBD can help. So my follow-up question is this always the career path that you envisioned?
So no, Taylor, I actually never thought I'd be in the cannabis industry. Like most people, I thought cannabis plants were all the same. But in 2017, I was dealing with a lot of pain from an old injury, an old snowboarding accident. And at that time, I was a financial advisor. And I was sitting a lot. Pain got so bad that I had to end my career at Merrill to seek holistic healing. And so I eventually discovered CBD. I really was amazed at how it made me feel. And so I dove into the science and started researching a lot about cannabis plants and how they interact with our body naturally through the endocannabinoid system, ways to produce products, and how to dose with them. And so I felt the need to get involved in the industry so I could share my story with other people and help them experience the benefits of CBD too.
Basically, you had a lot of pain with sitting. Can you tell me a little bit about how, when you started taking CBD, what changed?
Yeah, the first thing I noticed was a change in my mood. Before taking CBD, I was very irritable because pain was so bad that it affected my mood. And so when I tried it for the first time, I felt a subtle sense of calmness with clarity. And then I felt the tension in my shoulders and my neck dissipate. And that night I got a really good night's sleep. I woke up feeling refreshed, and it really inspired me to learn more about CBD.
That's awesome. And, you know, with chronic pain, we deal with a lot of people that have had pain for 10, 20, 30 years. And it is true. Like, the pain can sometimes control you, can make you feel irritable. It can, you know, when you hurt, like, you're not happy. So it sounds like if you feel out of balance, the CBD is a great way to get back into balance. And one of the things that we always see is our body's fighting our fight or flight and our rest and digest systems, which we call sympathetic and parasympathetic. But it seems like it's a good way to help regulate those two so that we're not always, when people are in pain, they're always in that chronic fight or flight, like my body just will not relax. So, Joey, if we want to look at getting some Mother Holistic CBD products, can you tell them where you're located at?
Yeah, sure. So I'm located in Jacksonville Beach at the intersection of 9th Avenue North. We're on the beach side of 3rd Street, right across the street from Salt Life, the restaurant. And the sign is actually on the side of the building. So there's not a sign out front, but it's actually on the side of the building. So you just have to look for the intersection of 9th Avenue North.
And we also sell them at all of our clinics. The 3 locations we have are Ponte Vedra, Jacks Beach, and Southside. I just want to take a second and say thank you, Joey, for having us here at your store today. It's wonderful. If you guys have any questions about CBD or physical therapy, you can call us at any of our offices. And Joey, as I understand, you're always down to talk to people that have questions.
Absolutely.
Right? So thank you, everyone.